MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The Blue will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts? Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
In now, Rod Carew. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now here's the pitch. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Outside, 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Kepler is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
batting third, the center fielder, Hunter.
Striding into the box, Corey Hunter trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Carew stands at third with one gone in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
The next twin up, Harmon Killebrew. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Bert Blyleven gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Mav, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
So striding forward now, Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Ricky Henderson. He'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And he misses there, 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Sliding stop by Carew. Got him!
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Giambi. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A ball and no strikes.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Blyleven's ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Cruz, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-1 now. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Minnesota leads this one 3-0. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Reggie.
Now here's the pitch.
Jackson.
The windup and the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. First delivery to him on the way. Olson, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gonzalez for 1 to Killebrew, and that completes the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's the pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Garver waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Now at the plate, Rod Carew. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Hunter.
Digging in to try it again, Torrey Hunter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Grounded down the third baseline. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey! 0-1.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So coming to the plate, Austin Allen. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The 0-1 fouled off. Allen is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Austin Allen is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in now, Tony Kemp. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Killebrew takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny.
Standing in, Johnny Damon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Blyleven pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. Onto the bag with it is Killebrew, and that will retire the side. The A's strand one. Still down 3-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He's 0 for 1 thus far. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
This is the kind of at-bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at-bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
The 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, Jason Giambi. 4-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Still 2-2. From the stretch.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land untouched. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two and two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready with the 2-2. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
At the plate, Matt Olson. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
High in the air out to center field. Hunter's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Blyleven pauses. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hunter to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but I'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fouled away. And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The pitch. Hopped up. High hop, and he barehands it. Touché, sir.
The bat is the Gonzalez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, Rod Carew, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Carew, playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Into the box now, Austin Allen. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here it comes. Tony Kemp comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. 3-2 now. Payoff pitch home to third. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Johnny Damon. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Blyleven has his sign. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. 1-2, here it comes. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game.
baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Popped him up. Killebrew has got it, and the side is retired. Well, the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Max Kepler.
Moving up to the plate, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That misses. 2-0. Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. From the stretch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
a first base.
Striding in, Harmon Killebrew, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and one away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One and two now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with two away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two down, runners at first and second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouls this one off. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Reggie Jackson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one runs up high. Ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now Reggie turns on one and sends it to deep right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Jake Odorizzi takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 12, Jake Odorizzi.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Guess he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Base is empty here with nobody out. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. Odorizzi has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty D, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
The 1-2. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the seventh. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Ready once again, Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Jake Diekman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready with the 3-1, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready, here's the first offering. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rod Carew as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, strike one.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Comes set, the 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Simeon is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. One left for Minnesota. They still trail it here 4-3. Settling in now, Austin Allen. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 5-3.
No doubt if that one's fair or foul, everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Johnny Damon is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Carew, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Two out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-3 Athletics. Raleigh
attention,
Fingers
please.
has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, Raleigh Fingers.
Now at the plate, Max Kepler 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And that's in there for strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In is Torrey Hunter as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. One strike now to Hunter. Sliced hard on the ground. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Harmon Killebrew. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. As he rips it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate now, Mitch Garver. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Liam Hendricks enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 17, Liam Hendricks.
Miguel Sano will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The set and the 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. One run is scored. And the second run is across as well, and they'll claim the lead here at 6-5.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The set and the 1-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front, 6-5. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Giambi, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here comes the 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. May, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Kepler's on his horse. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. A's strand a couple. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Rod Carew, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Hit on the ground toward the left, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. Into the box, Max Kepler. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Henderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
One out, one on in a one-run game. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Number 3.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Harmon Killebrew will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Standing in, Byron Buxton, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. First pitch of the at-bat, and a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Boy, D-Row, talk about drawing up the squeeze play to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
Yusmeiro Petit enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. looking to minimize the damage here.
Ball one, no strike.
Second and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Ready with the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Twins 8 and the A's 5. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Allen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hunter's got a read on it. 1 down.
Up next for Oakland, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Now in the box, Tony Kemp. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Misses, ball 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Ready with another 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Johnny Damon. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Ricky Henderson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, action track.
The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit hard towards second, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Eight to 5 tonight. The Twins win the opener here in the division series. Jake Odorizzi gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.